So the last thing which we did was about how to do a print. For example, print uh, hello. That was what we did. Like if you just write that down and you print, it will print you hello. Whatever you want to print, like print a but anything you want to print, it will print, right? So another thing you can do is about like if you want to print multiple things together. For example, here you see like you want to print multiple things. For instance, you can use comma to print a string and an integer together, and it will be separated by a space. For example, here if you write same for hello there, right? And then you write anything like 25, and then you say print it, it will print it together. But the print automatically have a slash n variable. For example, if you are trying to write this and this, they will not it will not be written on the same line, but it will be written in the second line. So there is always a line end after the end of the print command. Keep that in mind. So the next thing is obviously after print, we go to the expressions. For example, there are different types of expression, plus addition, subtraction, multiplication, division, parentheses, and so many things, right? For instance, you want to add anything. 2 plus 5, if you write 2 plus 5, it will be 2 plus 5, that is equal to 7. Or you can assign that to any variable like 2 to x and y equals to 5, and then you say z equals to x plus 5, x plus y, and then you print z, give you an output of 7. So you can directly do the by adding two variables, or if you want to save that into one variable and then print it after saving it into another variable, and that will be print. So print is a very simple. So these are the basic things. As I told you here, that there are different types of operators. For example, expression. For example, plus, minus, multiplication, division. You know all of that. So that all have a specific parity. For instance, in Python, it uses PEMDAS parameter. For instance, P is for parentheses. Anything which is inside the parentheses will be done first, then exponential, then multiplication, then division, then addition, and then subtraction. Right? That is the way the Python works. For instance, if you have one value like this, like for example 2, if I write 2 into 3 bracket minus 1, and then I say print it, so it will give you a value that is 4. So here what it is doing, it is subtracting 2 3 from minus 1, because it is inside the parenthesis. uh, Inside the parenthesis, whatever the expression is, it will do it first, and then it is multiplying it to 2, and then the result is 4, right? So that's how it works. You can check different examples by doing different things. For instance, you say that 1 plus 1, right? And then write this xx 5 minus 2, giving you 8. So what does this mean? 8 8 means that 5 minus 2 is 3, 1 plus 1 is 2. So what it is doing, 2 exponent 3. This is not multiplication. If it is twice, it means this is an exponent. If you should know that, it means that 2 raised to power 3. So 2 into 2 into 2, that is 8. So that's how the simple parentheses work, right? But if, for instance, for integers, these operators are different, and when if we are using strings, it is different. For example, if you are doing 2 plus 5, it is giving you 7. But if you are uh, adding two different string characters, it will give you a concatenated string. For instance, if you have a equals to hello, just like I showed you in the slide, hello world, right? Now you want to see equals to a plus b. C. So it is printing hello world. That is addition of concatenating hello and world. So it means that if you are adding the two strings using a plus operator, it will actually concatenate these together. So if you write multiply, for example, a into 3, like a is hello, so if you write a into 3, what it will give, it will multiply a in 3 times, so you will get 3 times hello. So the operators work slight obviously differently in strings and differently in integers, because we will see that how you use the percent sign for the formatting and so on and so forth. So the next thing we will discuss in the next class is about the comparison operators. For example, here if you see that if x equals to y, or x not equal to y, or x is greater than y or less than y, or greater than equal to y or less than y, these different parameters, like if you see here, like for example, equals to y, x, so something like x equals to y, x greater than equal to y, and all these different parameters we will discuss in the next tutorial, and then we will move to the conditional statements. First, we should know that what are the operators, the logical operators, comparison operators, expressions, and then we will go to the conditional statements. Right? So please follow these, and let's meet sometime next. Bye bye.